Before I started filming this video, I accidentally sprayed myself in the eyeball with dry shampoo. Hey guys, it's Justine. I am doing my first declutter video today. Kind of a thing I've been working towards is not having as many things and kind of being more organized and less cluttered up. I don't mind having a lot of things so long as I'm using them. They have a place. And I realized that a lot of my things I don't use or they don't have a place, and so I decided to do a makeup decluttering video. I've been watching Liv does her makeup a lot, and I know she does these, so it kind of inspired me to do one, so now I am doing one. My room's a mess. Ignore it. I'm still in the middle of unpacking. All those empty boxes are right there. My hamper's right behind me. It's a mess. In moving, I found a lot of things and went through it. I was just like, what the hell do I have some of this for? The first thing that I was wondering why I even had it at all is this little mini eyeshadow palette from Almay. It's called the Intense Eye Color Shimmer Eye Kit. It's the number 424 trio for greens. I typically don't wear green eyeshadow. If I'm wearing green eyeshadow, it's a very vibrant, popping green eyeshadow. I don't go for moldy, mossy looking greens. And that's what this is. This is like, you got like your typical base beige, you got like a brown, and then you have like a mossy green. I don't know where it came from. I'm pretty sure it's just one of those things we've had since I was a kid, but I had it mixed into my stuff. That is it. I'll give you guys some swatches so you can see it. It'll be the last time you ever see it though. See, and the swatches are very bad. You almost can't see the color. I'm having to go in multiple times just to get a pigment. And even still, it's not a good pigment. Those are the three colors. That one, the green and the brown. You can barely see them. They're bad. I would never use them. Even just from the swatch, I would have never bought them or tried to use them. I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm going to throw it away because I don't know how old it is. I'm assuming it's pretty old. Not worth trying to give to a friend or anything. And also, if the colors aren't good, why give it away anyways? So I'm just going to get rid of it. Another item I have is the Rimmel London Match Perfection Skin Tone Adapting Concealer. I have it in the shade 125 Fair. I bought this at least when I was in high school. I don't know how old I was in high school, but I bought it in high school. I haven't made a video. I've been thinking of making a video about shit I should have known when I was young, but I didn't know. Things that were really obvious, you know? One of the things that I didn't know when I was younger is that concealer and foundation are not the same thing. I thought they were mutually exclusive. So I was always like, it's so weird how concealer bottles are always so tiny if they go on your whole face. And I didn't usually do a full face. I would just do eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara. So it wasn't a huge deal to me, but I would always buy concealer to match my entire face. This was the lightest one anyway, so it's not like I could have gone really all out. That's it right there without blending it. It's slightly orangey tinted, and then when you blend it in, it's just a little bit peachy. It wasn't perfect, but it was close enough for me. I don't really ever use it anymore. I haven't used it in forever. Right now I have a Smashbox concealer that I use. I've been looking at a couple of other brands for a new concealer that I'm going to buy because the Smashbox concealer is also kind of pretty old. This still has a little bit in it. It's almost completely used, so I almost was going to keep it and do an empties video, but it's not totally empty. And so I'm just going to get rid of it. Another item. I got this from an Ipsy bag. I was super excited because it was from Urban Decay and they're supposed to be a good brand. It's the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlight. I believe the color of this is Sin. It says Sin right there. I am assuming that that is the color of it, but I am not totally sure. I hate this highlighter. I'm just going to give it to my sister, see if she wants it, and if she doesn't like it, then she can give it to one of her friends, or we can just throw it, whatever. It's not worth using. It's not worth keeping around. I'll show you a swatch of it. Every now and then I accidentally grab it forgetting how much I don't like it, and I'm like, oh, I'll try this highlighter out, and I hate it. I like my highlighter to be very, very glittery or shimmery. I want it to, when it picks up in the sun, I want little shimmers. I want to look like a Twilight-style vampire. This doesn't, you can barely see it. Even look, I have all this light, and you can see it just a little bit there, but there's nothing. You can barely see it. It almost matches my skin tone perfectly. And you can see that there's a few little flecks of glitter trying to be something, but they're not being anything. Even in the light, it just doesn't do anything. I've had a lot of highlighters that don't do much, but at least in the light you can see them and they're a little bit shimmery, and then in the regular light without light being right on them, they are just kind of bland. This is bland no matter what. I don't know if this lasts 8 hours because I've never given it a chance for it to last 8 hours just because I hate it. My sister's complexion is a little bit darker than I am, so maybe it'll look good on her. Maybe she'll like it. She likes lots of different kinds of highlighters. Maybe she can use it. I have 2 of these. They are the Professional Pro Balm to Minimize the Appearance of Pores Primer. Hate this primer. I have 2 little mini ones. I don't remember where I got them from. They might have been from Christina. I'm not sure. I just don't like them. They always ball up when I try and use them. I've used them before on my hand when I'm doing like eyeshadow swatches. And that's always been okay for the eyeshadow swatches, I guess. But it's never really made like a huge difference. And at this point, I'm like, well, I'm buying more makeup now. I can probably just buy myself a primer. See, and on my hand right now, it's not balling up, which is weird because normally it balls right up the second I start using it. I just don't like it. I've never noticed a significant difference with this primer. It's never done anything amazing for me. The few times I have tried to use it, it balls up. So I'm just going to get rid of it. It's not something I would ever buy. Yeah, I don't need it. I'll give it to my sister. The next item is another benefits item. It is the Professional License to Blot. I also have a little mini one of these. It's an instant oil blotting stick. I don't love this either. I've used a lot of it. I'm probably just going to throw it out or give it to my sister. One of the two. Sometimes her nose gets a little oily, she says, so maybe she can use this. I don't like it. I never notice anything. My nose isn't super oily, but occasionally it does have its moments. And I've never really noticed that this helps my makeup be any better than it currently is. I don't think it's worth it. It doesn't work for me. And then I have one more item from Benefit. I have kept this for so long. It is the Benefit They're Real Push-Up Liner. And this is the black one. This is the original one that when it first came out, I had my job at Sky Mall before they went bankrupt and they closed us down and I got laid off. I was so excited because, I mean, I had never, ever bought expensive makeup. All of my makeup was like Wet n Wild, e.l.f., things like that. I didn't really realize that there was like a high-end world of makeup. I don't know how. I guess it's just because I always looked at makeup at like Target. I never really went to makeup stores. I didn't know what Sephora was at the time. I knew of Ulta, but I mean, I went to Ulta for like hair stuff, like sometimes, and I didn't even really go there that often. And I happened to be online. I can't remember if it was Facebook or what. Maybe Instagram. I don't know. But I got online and I saw all these videos of these girls doing their makeup, and they were doing their eyeliner with this little silicone tip, and they were just dragging it, and it was perfect, and I needed it. I was like, I have to have it. I want it. So when I got paid, I went and bought it, and I was like so iffy on buying it because it was the most expensive makeup product I'd ever bought in my life. This was the first high-end product I ever bought of anything. And so my mom took me in, and I got it, and I was playing with the tester, and I was like, look, and I remember showing her, like, look how great this gel's on. Isn't it awesome? And I bought it, and it worked great for, like, 3 months, maybe. 3 months, about. I wore it all the time. It was perfect. I could do winged eyeliner, which is normally really hard. The only time I had an issue with it was with my bottom lashes. It was a little bit hard to apply, but I loved it. I could do top liner suddenly, and I was never able to do top liner before. It was my favorite product in the world. And then one day I went to use it, and it was not empty, because I wasn't using it every day for 3 months. I was just using it, like, on and off. I went to use it one day, and, you know, I always twisted this. You can hear the little clicks. Twice. And it would pump up just a little bit above this, and it would be enough to do one eye. And then I would click it twice again and do the other eye. Well, I went to use it one day, and it just wouldn't come up. So I was like, that's weird. And I set it on my counter thinking I was being impatient, and I'll just let it sit, and eventually it'll come out. And I came back like half an hour later, and it still wasn't out. So I cranked it and cranked it and cranked it and tried to get this product to come out, and nothing was coming out. So I let it sit some more, and then I came back in, and I just kept cranking it and cranking it and cranking it. Nothing came out. And then I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I flipped it upside down, and product just oozed out everywhere, which is a waste, which horrified me because at the time, this was so expensive for me at the time that it just kind of horrified me to see my product oozing out everywhere and being wasted. And I could not get it to work on my eye. It just wouldn't come out. The few times I could get a little bit out, I'd start using it, and as I was drawing, it'd start oozing out everywhere. It just had no control. I know now if I squeeze on this, a little bit of product comes out. You can see that it just came out there. And that one's really dry. It's been, God, what, at least 2 or 3 years now since I worked at Sky Mall, I think. So it's been a long time that this has just been sitting in my makeup bag being unused. I feel very confident that at this point this is completely dried out. I just kind of held on to it forever because I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. I always kind of had that hope that it would start working again, but I feel like by this point it's dried out. I kind of want to buy another one just to give it like another shot. They have colors now, and you all know I love blue eyeliner. I'm very, very loyal to Marc Jacobs for eyeliner. I tend to not like other brands. Occasionally I'll buy another brand just to play with and like for looks, but when I'm going out and I need my makeup to stay on, I typically only wear Marc Jacobs. But I had so much fun with this those first few times I was using it that it makes me want to do it again. And at this point, it's not super, super expensive. It's not insane unrealistic to me to spend that much for the liner. So, I don't know. Let me know if you think I should buy another one of these and give it another shot. Let me know if you also had issues with these. Have you tried this eyeliner before? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did it give you weird issues? Let me know. Another item I'm just going to declutter. It doesn't do anything for me. I got it from an Ipsy bag. It is the Aphrodite Olive Oil Eye Cream. It's anti-aging and hydrating. It says that it firms and tones with argan and Inca Nichi oils. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Coenzyme Q10. It is 96.3% natural content. I've used it a couple times. It's about half empty, I think. I've never noticed a difference. I mean, it's really great if it's just moisturizing my eyes, but I mean, I kind of put my moisturizer really close to my eyes anyways. I've never noticed that it specifically is helping anything with my eyes. And there's also perfume in it, so sometimes I've put it on before and it kind of feels a little bit uncomfortable. I don't love it. My skin's too sensitive to be using products with perfume in them. So I'm gonna give it to my sister. She's young. It's kind of good to start getting her in the routine of like using eye cream because it's already like part way used, so I don't want to just give it to somebody else. But I know maybe she'll use it. If she doesn't like it, then she can throw it away. Another item I'm getting rid of, and I also have 2 of these, is the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment Mask. I have 2 of these. One came in a Beauty Con box. I ordered it when Bunny or Graveyard Girl did her box, and one of these came in it. And I can't remember where the other one came from. I want to say the other one came from an Ipsy bag, but I'm not completely sure. I have used one of these a bit. It's not even halfway empty, but I have used it. So you can see, like, there's a little mask on the side from me using it. I liked it. I didn't notice any tingling, which is funny because I have sensitive skin, so me of all people would probably notice that. So I'm not sure what they're talking about with the tingling. There's green tea in it, which is really nice. I love products that have green tea, and I like to drink green tea. I like to use green tea. And it was a really nice, gentle exfoliant because there are little clumps of the leaves in the mask. So when you take it off, you can kind of rub your face and get a little bit of exfoliation, but not a heavy exfoliation. It always felt really great, but I also was using these before I became an esthetician. And as an esthetician, I know that I should not be putting clay on my face because I'm so dry. My face is very dry. And also when I don't use proper products on my face, it can sensitize it even more because of how sensitive it is. So I'm getting rid of these because I don't need clay masks. Even if they feel nice, even if they're fun, they do dry your skin out. They're meant for people who are oily or prone to blackheads to just do on their nose. My brother really does love masks, and he does get oily. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter these to him. Another Ipsy product. This is the Everything Balm from Delectable. I have no fucking idea what this is. Like, I just don't know. It's from Canada, so, I'm sorry. I think it's actually from Cake Beauty. On the back it says cakebeauty.com. Alright, cool. So I don't know why it says Delectable on it, but it's from Cake Beauty apparently. I just don't understand what it is. There is denatured alcohol in it, which is not good. That's very drying for your face as well. So I definitely don't want anything with denatured alcohol in it on my skin or my lips. Certain alcohols I have been researching a lot lately on alcohol. Certain alcohols apparently aren't quite as bad. They do formulate them differently. I'm thinking of making a video on alcohols. I might even make it as like a special 3rd video of the week so that way you're not missing out on like actual content. Then for those of you who are interested in learning more about like skincare ingredients, then you can have that. So let me know if you want a video kind of talking about the different kinds of alcohols that are commonly used in skincare products and if they're safe for you to be using and the effects of them. Let me know and I will make that. I don't know what this is for though. Like, I've looked at it 1,000 times and it comes out pretty thick. It looks like petroleum jelly. I know it gives you suggestions all over the bottle. It says pumps, pouts, seals, split ends, glosses, softens, heals, lips, tames brows, conditions cuticles, pops cheekbones, brightens dark circles, nourishes dryness. For one, there's no way. It's not nourishing your dryness. There's denatured alcohol in it. And I don't even see anything else in here, honestly, that's even a hydrating ingredient. Nothing in this is going to do something amazing for your skin. So we'll see if my sister wants it. I have an item from Smashbox. This also came in my Beautycon box from Graveyard Girl. It is the Smashbox Brow Tech Shaping Powder in taupe. I hate taupe eye products. Hate them. So that is the powder. And that's a little applicator. Something about taupe drives me nuts. Everybody's like, oh, taupe is universal. Everybody can wear taupe. Everybody cannot wear taupe. Taupe looks weird on my eyebrows. It makes my eyebrows look slightly too dark, and it also makes them look a little bit gray. It's ugly. Don't get me wrong. I see some people walking around with taupe colored brows, and they look okay. But for me, it's not okay. So that just drives me crazy when people try and give you advice, and they're like, oh, use taupe because it's universal. It's not universal. I don't like this product. I've never had good luck doing my brows with this brush. It just seems kind of too flimsy to me. I don't like that there's powder in a little thing. I'd rather dip a brush into the powder and get it. I don't like this at all. I'll give it to my sister. My sister is obsessed with doing her brows. I know she will use it. I've seen her use this before when I've let her use it. So I'll just let her have it. I've never even really used it. I think I've used it on myself once or twice, and it just didn't work out for me. So at least then she can use it, and then I know not to ever get it again. Another item from Ipsy. This is the Trust Fund Beauty That Glow Though. I do not know what shade this is in because I threw away the box and I just kept the container. I don't like this highlighter. I like it a lot more than that Urban Decay highlighter I'm getting rid of. But this highlighter, it just doesn't impress me. So my highlighter, I don't want my highlighter to look like blush. I don't wear blush. This is the highlighter. So you can see that it is tinted. It's like a peachy pink color. It's not super shimmery in the light. It just gets a little bit of shimmer in the light. Nothing too crazy. And then in the regular lighting, it's just a dull color. Which is why I don't get why it's tinted. Because then you're going to have this giant peach streak right here. Or right here. Or right here. I don't get it. I don't want this giant peach streak on my face. And even if you blend it in, fine. Then you lose most of the shimmer and it goes plain in the light too. And even still, it's still a little peachy. It looks like a peach contour or something. I don't like it. Another item I am getting rid of. I really love Image. This is from Image Skincare. It came in a little kit. They always have like those little tiny kits for like $10 or $15. And you get like, what is it, a week or two's worth of product. You always get like a cleanser and a mask, a serum, and a moisturizer, or like a tinted moisturizer with SPF or something. This is their Prevention Plus Daily Tinted Moisturizer, oil-free, with 30 SPF. It's too dark for me. It makes me look orange. I don't like it. Another product I am getting rid of. I couldn't find the rest of this collection. A while back, influencers sent me a box of Origins products to review. None of them happened to really work out for me. I did use one of the products almost completely up, but it's not something I'd repurchase. So I'm basically getting rid of the entire collection as I find them. This was the Origins Clear Improvements Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. I can't use charcoal because of my sensitive skin. I even tried putting it on my nose one day when I was going through a really bad blackhead breakout, and it burned. It felt like something had lit my nose on fire. And it's just because my skin is sensitive. I'm not meant to use charcoal masks. But my brother can, so I'm going to just let him have it. I do have some other items. They also gave me a cleanser, which my sister, I already gave to her a while back, and she used most of that up. And then they also gave me an eye cream, a day moisturizer, and a night moisturizer. Most of the night moisturizer I used, I did not love it. I felt like every time I put it on, half an hour later, I felt like I needed more moisturizer. And the day moisturizer, I felt like I needed a new moisturizer within 10 minutes. I just soaked them up, and they just weren't enough for me, even though they did smell really good. And the eye cream, I didn't notice any difference. And then I have a couple of products here. I have two of these. These are from Murad. This is the Renewing Eye Cream. That is it. When I was at my Massage Envy job before I quit, they had given us a couple of samples during a training just so we could kind of try the products out. I'm not a huge fan of Murad. None of the products have worked well for me. The moisturizers that do feel good on my skin end up making me feel oily, which is insane because I'm so dry. So for something to make me feel oily is just very weird. None of the products really agree with my skin. My skin is so sensitive, so a lot of the products have ingredients that just irritate my skin and I can't use. And the few products that I can use don't do enough for me. The renewing eye cream is okay. Every time I've used it, my eye has actually broken out in like a little rash, or it's gotten kind of crusty. Like the skin just does not like it. It kind of looks like maybe it's trying to form milia or something like that. I'm not going to use it. And more Murad products. Another one is the Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion. It's just another product. It's okay. Some people love it. If you like Murad, that's okay. It doesn't work for me. It's just another product that is okay, but it's not really going to do much for me. I'm just very happy with my Dermalogica, so I don't really need to switch. What Dermalogica doesn't do for me, Image does for me. And between the two of them, I don't really need another brand. I don't really need those. I also have the Hydrodynamic Quenching Essence. I do like this. If I had to choose a favorite, that would be it. And then I just have 4 samples of Rapid Resurfacing Peel, more Hydrodynamic Moisture, Invisibler Protecting Shield, and Renewing Eye Cream. But those are all the items that I have. I'm just going to declutter them. Let me know what items you have decluttered, or if you want to see my video on the alcohol ingredients. And also make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Tumblr, and Instagram. And I will see you Tuesday. Bye.